Hello guys and welcome to episode number 39, where we'll be solving 5 more SQL problems, this time from the city of San Francisco right here. And if you're going to see throughout the video that the solution here is going to say solved, it's because I already did the entire video, but I have to redo it because the audio was just not working. So let's get started right here with problem number 1. We have to find all businesses which have low risk safety violations. We have one filter. And here the all businesses kind of sounds like distinct different businesses, and the best identifier would be here business name. So we're gonna say distinct business name where now we have to figure out low risk, something to do with risk, and it has to be low. And if we look here, the last category is called the risk category. So we're just gonna look for low risk in there. And that's the final solution right here. So quick recap, we want to show all the different businesses where they are part of low risk. And low risk, it is equivalent to low risk safety violations right here. Problem number 2. Find the number of crime occurrences for each day of the week. So we have a group by for each day of the week. We have to output the day alongside crime count. We have to output 2 columns and 1 group by. So we're going to say select from, and we're going to say select. We have to group by the day of the week. And luckily we have here day of the week. We're going to finish our each statement here. Each day of the week, for each day of the week, we want to find the crime occurrences. Now, that sounds exactly like it would be count of every row. Incidents here would be equivalent to occurrences. So we can say count all of the rows, number of crimes for every day of the week. And there you go. These are the results. So quick recap for every day of the week right here. We want to count the number of rows. And one row is called an incident, which is the same as a crime occurrence. Problem number 3, we have to find a base pay for police captains. Police captains, clearly a filter, one filter. We have to output employee name along with the base pay. We have to output 2 columns. So here we have to use 1, 2, 3 different fields. We're going to say select from this, and we have to show employee name, and we have to show base pay. Now we need a filter for police captains. So police captain sounds like a job title right here. But now we don't know if they write it exactly like this. So we have to actually figure it out. So to figure that one out, we're going to delete the select statement. We're going to say distinct job title, where job title contains the word police. So we're going to use like and then the percentage signs. And it seems there's only one single type of job, and it's exactly this one. So we're going to use this precise job title here. We want to simply check if job title equals exactly with this. Now we go back here. I'm going to say employee name and then base pay. This should be the final answer. These 5 right here would qualify. So we want to show the employee name and the base pay where this is the job title. And the captain 3 police department is equivalent to police captains. Problem number 4, we have to find job titles that had 0 hours of overtime. We have to output unique job title names. We have to output 1 single column, a distinct one. And we have 1 single filter. So we're going to say select distinct job title from this table right here, where now 0 hours of overtime. We actually don't even have anything to do with overtime besides overtime pay. So we don't have the overtime hours, but we have the pay. Now, since they're tied one to each other, if the pay is 0, then the hours are obviously 0 as well. So we're going to assume that if the pay is less than 1, then the overtime does not exist. So that's going to be our filter right here, where overtime is less than 1, which would be equal to 0 or less. Doesn't matter. And this is the final result. These are the jobs. So quick recap, we want to show the different job titles where they didn't have overtime. And we're using the overpay column to figure that one out. And problem number 5, guys, the last one for today, we have to write a query that returns the user ID of all the users created at least one refinance, and right here, at least one in school. So we have 2 filters, but we have to count for every one of them. We have to actually use the count of all the rows where we find refinance and the count of all the rows where we have in school for every user ID. So one way we can do this is by joining. We're going to say loans A join loans B on A dot. We're going to use the user ID because we're going to be grouping by that. So we're going to say on A user ID equals B dot user ID. Now we have to use our filter right here. We're going to say where A dot type equals refinance, and at the same time B dot type has to be in school. Now we have to group by user ID, and we just want to show A.user ID. It doesn't really matter which. And now lastly, we want to make sure that the count of the A type is more or equal than 1, and at the same time the count of the B type is more or equal than 1. And this would be our final result, and we only have one single entry. There's only one user who has refinance and in school the count of them to be more than 1. So that was it for today, guys. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoy these types of problems, I highly encourage you to join the StrataScratch community. Consider using the affiliate link in the description below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.